one thing we do very regularly is refreshing cards, right? It's a marketing business. The whole card services business is very much into marketing. It's like, launching new cars, right? You always have to have a new type of model. You have to have a new look and feel. Exactly same thing with cars, right? When Disney has new movie characters, right? They would often want to put it on the front of a card.
Welcome to Smart Decoding, your inside look at how we're shaping the future of banking through cutting-edge digital experiences and breakthrough technology. Get ready. Smart Decoding starts now.
Today, we'll talk about something as simple as the front of a card, or as we call it, card art. I'm Roman Eisenberg. I'm the head of credit card technology for JPMorgan Chase, and I'm here with Indi De Silva.
I'm the head of Chase Digital Technology. This is such a simple thing, but it's so personal to our customers. So before we go through the process, Roman, how many cards and how many variations do we have at Chase?
Great question. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say the exact number, but roughly I would say we have over 150 or so between all kinds of active and legacy cards that our customers use actively, right? Between those, we have business cards and we have consumer cards. And for consumer, as you know, we have private bank customers and we have regular consumer and whatnot. So it's a lot of cards, and many of them also our partner cards, right? You heard about Disney and United and Amazon and dozen or so different co-brand partners. All of them have their own unique type of cards, unique images, and we can talk more about the specifics of those images, but it's a lot.
So most people think, okay, you have so many variations, but once you get a card art right, you don't need to change it. I know that's not the case. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Oh yeah, one thing we do very regularly is refreshing cards, right? It's a marketing business. The whole card services business is very much into marketing. It's like, launching new cars, right? You always have to have a new type of model. You have to have a new look and feel. Exactly same thing with cars, right? When Disney has new movie characters, right, they would often want to put it on the front of a card, right? So for Disney, for example, we have, I believe, 14 different images that they would put on the card, whether it's Star Wars or Disney characters, and you name it. So there is a lot that goes onto each card. But what's interesting, and I would love to hear your opinion, Indy, is so there are a number of cards, but there are also so many destinations, right? One, physical plastic is one, but in the digital realm, what are you thinking about as a head of digital? How do you distribute those images and where should it all go?
Yeah, that's a great question, because oftentimes people look at the physical asset and say, oh, I got my beautiful card image and that's it. To your point, when we are such a big platform and we have so many variations, right? So we have Android phones, we have iOS phones, we have the web assets, and not to mention, when you go to the branch, there are systems that we need to show the card, and when you call the call center, you have to see it. So when you look at all this, plus the different form factors. So what I mean by form factors is how you show information on an iPad and a desktop from a phone, and various types of phone is different. So to your point, it just adds to the complexity of the variations of the card and the places that we need to maintain this. So it's the number of cards, it's the number of variations, and to your point, the ability to refresh this regularly that we need to keep a track on. So Roman, you talk about the reason to refresh the card. How does it work today?
Yeah, it's a really interesting question, because how it works today is not necessarily how it worked not so long ago. So like you said, right, we have so many different destinations, right? Now we have digital wallet is another destination. So many different places for the card art to go to. It used to mean that there were numerous handovers from one team to another team, and then also validating that the handover was correct, and the image was displayed correctly. And also there's always sort of the unhappy path where we need to put a default image, right? Some sort of gray color, boring image, which is just there not to show an error message. So it used to be very, very laborious process because of that handover, and primarily because we didn't have a unique identifier for every single image, right? So like you said, the math adds up very quickly, right? We have so many different cards, then each card might have different images, then we have number of platforms. All of a sudden, we're probably talking like maybe thousands, right, of different combination and permutation. So, and all of that was done manually, right? Every single one of them would receive an email, and that email would say, okay, here's the image, do your job, right? And obviously, when you have so many different handovers, mistakes happen. And with those mistakes, we had unhappy customers, we have unhappy partners, right? As I mentioned, we have a very large co-brand presence, and it wasn't good, right? And also extremely laborious, right? Not to mention a negative customer experience. So yeah, we're in much better space right now because we've automated that, but still a lot more work to do.
Thanks for watching. To learn more, follow us on LinkedIn or check out our Next at Chase blog on medium.com.